Here we have the Froth Pak 620. It's the largest of the disposable cylinder sizes that we have in the Froth Pak. It's a Class A product, 2-component closed cell spray foam. We have 3 boxes here. We have the A chemical, the B chemical, and the hose assembly. I'm going to open up the hose assembly so you can take a look at it. It's a 15-foot gun hose assembly. That means you have 15 foot of hose for more mobility when you're spraying on the job site. And as you see, it's the InstaFlow gun with the red and blue tape on there. We have a box of nozzles, the instructions on how to operate the kit, safety information as well. And there's a disposable wrench on here for attaching the hoses to the assembly here. And we're going to get started by putting this all together. First, I have to remove the cylinders from the box. I'm going to take out this shipping ring. That's just to keep the cylinder from getting damaged during shipping. And since each one of these cylinders weighs 60 pounds, they come in separate boxes. Otherwise, the whole unit would be much too heavy for one person to operate. We attach the hoses. There's a little tape on here that we can tear off. Keeps the hoses together. And once again, the red A hose goes to the A tank. And I'm going to just finger tighten this at first and come back with the wrench and fully tighten it. And this 620 kit should yield approximately 620 board foot of foam. So that's quite a bit out of these 2 cylinders. Turn until it's snug, but do not over tighten it or else the wrench will strip out. Okay, we've got that taken care of. We can put either one of the 2 nozzles in here. We have 2 different types of nozzles. One is the standard spray nozzle, gives you a round pattern. As you can see, it's got a round opening. The other one is a special patented fan tip nozzle. It'll give you a very flat pattern, great for smooth surfaces, flat areas. Both of them will give you the same output, and both of them have the anti-crossover device in the back of the nozzle. That little T shape, actually there's a plastic flap on the inside, which is an anti-crossover device. It allows chemical to enter the nozzle, but material cannot flow backwards back into the gun. So it prevents the gun from ever getting crossed over. And that's a great feature to have because once the gun gets crossed over, the system is no longer operational. So only Dow offers that anti-crossover device in a nozzle. I'm going to insert one of these nozzles into the gun, and then we'll be ready to pressurize the system and start spraying. Of course, before we can spray, I would have to have additional personal protective equipment. I would need a respirator, I would need to have a hood over my head, and of course I've got chemical resistant gloves, nitrile in this case, long sleeves, and I would take off these side shields and wear full goggles that completely cover my eyes and the rest of my face. Let's get started.